Law Firm.
Welcome back at 9:16. Here's a nice live look out over the Grand Strand. I'm surprised there's not too many people out there. Temperatures right now are in the lower 80s, and you can see there's plenty of sunshine to go around. We are expecting a little bit of some changes by the afternoon, but most of the big changes are going to be waiting until the weekend, of course, until Saturday. So yesterday we did have this front that tried to move through the viewing area, got a little stuck, and now it's going to be stalled out in the Midlands. It's going to be there for the next several days. So that's one of the reasons why our weather pattern is going to be changing through the weekend, but eventually it's going to get the boot and it'll be heading out by Monday. Viper 13 real-time radar. It looks good for now, but some isolated storms expected to develop during the late afternoon and early evening. And then those storm chances really ramping up for Saturday and Sunday as well. And honestly, there's rain chances throughout the entirety of the 7-day forecast, but Saturday is still going to be the most active. And for that futurecast, not much going on for tonight, so we're going to start with Saturday morning. It still looks good through mid-morning, but by 8 a.m. or so, we get the first little dose of rain along the Grand Strand that spreads up to the north, impacting the PD and border belt. So everybody should expect at least one dose of rain throughout the day tomorrow. It's not necessarily 100% full coverage, but we can see it's definitely about 40 to 60% of the area at any given time. The rain eventually dies down into the overnight hours, and Sunday is going to be more of the same in terms of the timing, but it doesn't look like it's going to get as widespread as what's going to be happening on Saturday. So by lunchtime, we're seeing some light showers along the Grand Strand, a couple of isolated storms popping up in the PD, but Sunday definitely looks much drier than Saturday. The highs for today are actually fairly normal at the coast. The normal is about 85, so it'll be 86 to 87, 90 for Conway. And again, we really shouldn't be in the 90s this time of year in the PD, but again, we're going to be right around 91 for Florence and Marion, even up to 92 in Lumberton. High school football for tonight is looking pretty good. Kickoffs usually around 7:05. Temperature 80 at the beach and for the PD. And notice that isolated storm possible for the PD, but it does look like most of the rain is going to be staying away throughout the games. And by the time they're wrapping up, we're still going to have temperatures in the upper 70s, so it will still be very mild for tonight. Now, in terms of the tropics, Hurricane Lee, I already said it, it's now a major Category 5. Winds are sustained at 165 miles per hour, which means this storm is already stronger than Hurricane Ian from last year, and it's not done strengthening. By the time we get to the afternoon, the forecast now for 180 miles per hour, which means this is going to be the strongest hurricane in the Atlantic since Hurricane Dorian back in 2019. It will maintain Category 5 status as it goes throughout the weekend, slowly weakening, we hope, and then by the time we get to Tuesday morning, down to a Category 4, but winds still about 140 miles per hour. Once it gets a little bit north of the Dominican Republic and Haiti, that's when it's forecasted to make that turn to the north, where it hopefully is going to be heading out to sea. The models have been saying that this entire time that it will be curving out to sea, but still that turn is 5 to 6 days into the future. Yesterday, we also got Tropical Storm Margot, definitely not as organized as Lee is, but Margot is also forecasted to be a hurricane. It will be a tropical storm through the weekend, but by early Monday morning, a Category 1 hurricane. And now your 7-day forecast shows temperatures very normal for the next 7 days, 84 to 86, and then those rain chances also present for every day. Inland, you'll be cooling for the weekend down to 86 for Saturday and Sunday, then back to 90 by Tuesday.
All right, Hannah, thanks so much. Well, right now, President Biden is on his way